Did you know that Switzerland, often hailed for its chocolate and watches, is home to the world's oldest wooden-covered bridge, the Kapellbrücke in Lucerne, dating back to 1333, where medieval frescoes whisper tales of battles and saints as you stroll across its creaking planks over the Reuss River? Imagine landing in Switzerland, a landlocked jewel nestled in the heart of Europe, where jagged alpine peaks soar like ancient guardians, crystal-clear lakes reflect snow-capped vistas, and charming villages dot valleys alive with the distant chime of cowbells. The atmosphere is one of pristine serenity mixed with cosmopolitan flair. Crisp mountain air scented with pine and wildflowers in summer, or blanketed in powdery snow during winter, inviting you to a world where nature's grandeur meets human ingenuity. From Zurich's bustling streets to Geneva's lakeside elegance, Switzerland offers a unique blend of adventure and refinement that captivates the soul. Yet, a common misconception deters many, that Switzerland is prohibitively expensive or limited to winter sports, painting it as an elite playground rather than an accessible haven for all budgets and seasons. In reality, the challenge lies in navigating its diverse terrain and costs wisely. Public transport is efficient, but can add up, and the strong Swiss franc demands smart planning. Historically, this alpine nation has been a crossroads since Roman times, around 2,000 years ago, when legions built roads through passes like the Great St. Bernard, fostering a resilient culture that thrives on precision and neutrality, as seen in its role during world wars as a safe haven. This complexity means experiences vary by region, requiring travelers to balance high-end indulgences with free natural wonders, turning potential barriers into gateways for deeper immersion. As we delve into what to do in this amazing country, let's traverse its multifaceted allure, starting with its storied history that infuses every corner with meaning. Emerging from Celtic tribes in the Iron Age, Switzerland confederated in 1291 with the Oath of Rutli, where three cantons swore alliance against Habsburg rule, a pact symbolized today at the Rutli Meadow overlooking Lake Lucerne, where the grass whispers underfoot and the lake's glassy surface mirrors eternal mountains. Venture to Bern, the capital since 1848, where medieval arcades shelter cobblestone streets, the air carrying the faint metallic tang from the bear park's inhabitants, live bears as city mascots since the 1500s. Sensory details enrich the walk, the cool shade of 6-kilometer-long porticos, the splash of fountains like the Kindlifresserbrunnen, depicting a child-eating ogre from folklore, and the rhythmic toll of the Zickglock Tower, a 1300s astronomical marvel that chimes with mechanical figures dancing on the hour. Cuisine here is a hearty embrace of the land's bounty, blending French, German, and Italian influences from its linguistic regions. Indulge in fondue in a cozy chalet where Gruyere and Emmentaler cheeses melt with white wine and kirsch into a bubbling pot, the rich, nutty aroma filling the wood-paneled room as you dip crusty bread on long forks, a custom born in the 1800s as a way to use stale bread and hard cheese during harsh winters. Pair it with roasty, grated potatoes fried to golden crispness with a soft interior, often topped with bacon or eggs, evoking the farmsteads of German-speaking areas. For Italian flair, head to Ticino's Lugano, where risotto al funghi porcini simmers with earthy mushrooms foraged from chestnut forests, the creamy rice bursting with umami under a drizzle of local merlot. Practical tips abound. Opt for the Swiss Travel Pass, around 270 Swiss francs for 3 days, granting unlimited trains, buses, and boats, plus free entry to over 500 museums, perfect for hopping from Zurich's chocolate factories, where the velvety melt of Lynch truffles tantalizes the tongue, to Interlaken's adventure hubs. Time hikes for dawn to avoid crowds, packing layers for altitude shifts where temperatures drop 10 degrees in the mountains, and download the SBB app for real-time transit updates to sidestep delays. Local customs weave a tapestry of tradition and modernity, from yodeling festivals in Appenzell, where echoing calls originated as herder communication in the Alps centuries ago, their melodic rises and falls resonating through misty valleys, to chocolate-making workshops in Brock, home to Collier since 1819, where the sweet cocoa scent envelops you as you mold your own bars. In Geneva, join lakeside promenades echoing the 1850s Jet d'Eau fountain's misty spray, a symbol of the city's watchmaking precision, while in Basel, the Rhine River invites summer swims, accustomed since Roman baths, the current carrying you downstream past medieval bridges, with the water's cool embrace invigorating against the sun-warmed skin. For wellness, soak in thermal baths at Luckerbad, fed by hot springs known since Roman legions relaxed there 2 millennia ago, the mineral-rich waters steaming in outdoor pools amid snow-daped peaks, easing muscles with a sulfuric tang that lingers refreshingly. The crowning jewel, that golden moment encapsulating Switzerland's magic, unfolded for me atop Jungfraujoch, Europe's highest railway station, at 3,454 meters, reached via cogwheel train since 1912, as the carriage ascended through tunnels carved in the 1890s, emerging into a blinding expanse of the Aletsch Glacier, the Alps' longest at 23 kilometers. The wind howled, crisp and pure, carrying ice crystals that sparkled like diamonds. Standing on the Sphinx Observatory platform, the panorama of eternal snowfields and jagged summits stretched infinitely, a profound silence broken only by distant avalanches, evoking the raw power of nature that has shaped Swiss identity since prehistoric times. In that instant, amid the thin air's exhilarating bite, Switzerland's essence hit, a harmonious blend of human triumph and natural awe that humbles and inspires. In wrapping up, exploring Switzerland reshapes you, instilling a sense of wonder through its historical depth, sensory riches, and balanced pace, encouraging mindful adventures that reconnect you with the world and yourself. What's one Swiss experience that calls to you most, and why?